Hello. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to survive the chaos of human interactions without losing your sanity. We will dive into the manual of Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, to ensure that the ignorance of others never ruins your day. You wake up, have your coffee, take a deep breath, and decide that today will be a productive day. But then, you step outside. Or worse, you open your phone. At some point, someone is going to cross your path and try to ruin everything. It could be an aggressive driver, a boss who only knows how to criticize, a passive-aggressive relative, or a toxic comment online. These people seem to have a special talent for draining our energy, for pulling us into their chaos. But what if I told you that the most powerful man in the world, nearly 2,000 years ago, dealt with the exact same types of people as you? Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, didn't just have to manage an empire, he had to deal with betrayals, envious senators, and incompetent generals. He wrote a survival manual for his own mind, which we know today as Meditations. He didn't write it for the public, he wrote it for himself, to avoid becoming a reactive monster like those who surrounded him. Before we begin this immersion, if you seek clarity in a noisy world, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This helps the algorithm understand that this content has value and allows us to keep bringing these reflections to you. Now, breathe. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. The Morning Warning. Marcus Aurelius had a ritual. Every morning he told himself, "Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." Does that sound pessimistic? On the contrary, this is preventative realism. Most of us suffer because we expect people to be polite, rational, and fair. And when they aren't, we are shocked. We feel offended. Our anger is born from our surprise. Marcus Aurelius teaches that the ignorance of others is a force of nature, like rain or gravity. You don't get angry at the rain for getting wet, you simply grab an umbrella. Why then do you expect an ignorant person to act with wisdom? By anticipating the difficult behavior of others, you strip them of the power to surprise you. You don't give them control over your mood. They are what they are. You, however, decide whether you will be infected by them or whether you will remain whole. Remember, they act this way because they cannot tell good from evil. They are blind. You, who have clarity, have no right to be angry at a blind man for bumping into you. Chapter 2. The Inner Citadel. There is a concept in Stoicism called the inner citadel. It is a place inside you where no one can enter without your permission. When someone insults you, they are firing an arrow, but if the arrow doesn't hit the target, it simply falls to the ground. The target, in this case, is your judgment. Marcus Aurelius used to say, "Discard your misperception of 'I am harmed,' and the harm itself disappears." Think about it. Someone calls you incompetent. This only hurts if on some level you accept that judgment, or if you care about the opinion of the one who said it. If a dog barks at you in the street, you don't take it personally. You understand it's just the nature of the dog to bark. Why is it different with humans? The ignorance of others only ruins your day if you open the gates of your citadel and let it in. The error is theirs, not yours. If they act badly, they are harming their own soul, not yours. Your soul is only harmed if you decide to return evil for evil, becoming just like them. The best revenge, the emperor wrote, is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Chapter 3. The Utility Filter. How much of your life do you waste thinking about what someone said or what someone thinks of you? Marcus Aurelius was brutal about this. He said it is a waste of life to worry about what others are doing, saying, or thinking unless it is strictly necessary for the common good. Every second you spend dwelling on an argument that is already over or imagining a sarcastic comeback you should have given is a second of life you are throwing in the trash. You are giving your attention, your most precious asset, for free to someone you don't even like. Difficult people are like obstacles on a racetrack. The goal is not to stop and fight the obstacle. The goal is to bypass it and keep racing. Always ask yourself, does what this person said change who I am? Does it prevent me from acting with justice, temperance, and courage? If the answer is no, then what was said is just noise. It is smoke, and you shouldn't try to grasp at smoke. Conclusion: the peace from within. In the end, dealing with difficult people isn't about changing others, it's about changing yourself. The world will never stop having ignorant, selfish, or rude people. Expecting a world without difficult people is like expecting an ocean without waves. Peace of mind doesn't come from finding a calm sea, but from learning to be an unshakable sailor. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we are all part of the same organism, that we are here to work together like feet, hands, and eyelids. Even the person who irritates you is part of the larger plan. Maybe they are only there to test your patience and strengthen your virtue. Tomorrow, when you leave your house and meet the first difficult person, smile internally. Say to yourself, "Thank you for giving me the opportunity to practice my stoicism." Don't let the darkness of others blow out your light. You are in control. You have the manual. Now, go and live according to it. If this video helped you find a bit more peace, don't forget to leave a comment sharing how you deal with the stresses of daily life. Share this with a friend who is going through a stressful time. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe and turn on the bell. Keep your citadel intact. I'll see you in the next video.